Hey, what's up everybody? ESAM here bringing you another video. This one going to be the long-awaited Pikachu combo guide. So I'm going to go over the 4 or 5 main combo starters for Pikachu, and I'm going to start with probably the most intricate and the one I should be talking about the most, which is going to be Forward Air. So Forward Air has many uses. First off, it's amazing and neutral. It combos into itself. It can lead into a bunch of different things with the fast fall variant, and it is one of Pikachu's best moves, if not his overall best offensive tool in the entire game. So I want to explain Forward Air real quick. So these two hitboxes that you see, the purple one is the spike and the yellow one is one that drags up. It is what leads to the inconsistencies in the move and why sometimes, you can drag people down and why sometimes you can't. So you see a bunch of those hitboxes appear pretty much, throughout the move, obviously. Then you have the giant last hitbox, which that's only important if you are trying to either end a combo with Forward Air, kill with it, or, just combo into itself pretty much. Those are going to be the main uses of it, but it is one of the important things when comboing in general with Pikachu because you have that drag down Forward Air, which can lead into so much. You see it like the yellow part will drag up and then eventually it will lead into the purple part, in which case it spikes, and that's in the hitbox mods, obviously not in the real game. So that is honestly what leads to a lot of combos, because Forward Air can lead to so many things. It can lead to grab, it can lead to jab, forward tilt, down tilt, up smash, and up tilt with enough rage, because Forward Air actually works pretty interestingly. It is actually one of the only moves, or at least of Pikachu's, that the hit stun scales not based on any percent or anything that the opponent has, but only based on the amount of percent and rage that you have. So you see at lower percents you can obviously get your faster options, your jab, down tilt, grab, obviously because it beats shield anyway, forward tilt, but it is difficult to land up tilt or up smash. But with max rage, up smash and up tilt are very, very viable options, and they can lead to very early kills or pretty strong combo starters with the up tilt at least. Other than that, it obviously has its utility by dragging someone down, leading to an early pratfall, which can get you a lot of damage. So that can be, a lot of Pikachus are gonna be like quick attacking away, so people aren't necessarily going to be shielding when you're landing. So sneaky forward airs can lead to kills really early. Next, let's talk about throw combos. So throw combos at 0%, I've actually realized that against most characters is actually better to up throw, go for this double up air, and either go with a forward air that ends or just do the drag down forward air into another grab. And this works on the majority of characters. There are some that it does not work on, namely like light characters or floaty characters, or a combination of both pretty much, but you get a lot of damage off of this, because you either get a grab into a fair chain, you can get like 45, or you can lead into the longer throw combos, which I'll get into a little later, the mid-percent ones. But either way, you can actually even get a delayed fair drag down just like that, and you actually get another re-grab, and if they DI, and you can get some longer things. However, as I mentioned, it doesn't necessarily work on everyone quite the way you want it to, so there are a few other options. Obviously, you can go for, like, if you space it correctly, you can get like double up air nair just like that, which does do 22, but for the most part, you can just do the easy forward throw dash attack, which is going to be the standard combo. And again, some characters it doesn't work on even harder, but they have other variants such as footstool combos, and this only works on about like 6 or 7 characters, but it is still a bunch of damage, and I'll put videos to all other things down below so you can just look and read up, such as things like this forward throw, forward air, as I mentioned, the footstool stuff. So when you're at mid percents, typically you're going to not be able to up throw because it puts them into tumble, and you're not going to be able to forward throw because, again, puts them into tumble, they can DI, you can get some jab block setups, but it's typically not worth it. So this is where you're going to want to start your down throw, up air, forward air chains, and that will lead to more regrabs and more damage. And yes, they are difficult, as I said. You really have to learn the spacing of forward air to make sure, and it changes with character to character, so you have to make sure you do get that drag down forward air, because that is what will get you your money. That is what will get you your big damage from netting this grab at mid percents, and that's huge. And it works with no DI, DI out, as I'm showing right on this clip, and then DI in as well. For DI out, you're typically going to want to dash a little bit first, then go for a jumping forward up air, and in this one you're going to be jumping backwards, up airing, and then moving a bit forward to catch the forward momentum after obviously you hit that up air. Again, it can lead to huge damage. So this is actually going to be a combo from 0 and with no sound for some reason. I don't know why that happened when I was recording it. So this is a from 0 reading DIs in and out, because typically people will switch it up once they get hit by 1 or 2 of the same DIs, and you can still get insane damage. Like that's a 0 to 75. Obviously Staling wasn't in that because this was in training mode, but still that is a very nice combo. Obviously, as I mentioned before with the forward air pratfalls, throws can lead to pratfalls very easily. Obviously, if the character falls on the ground out of the platform, you can get this on Town and City, you can get it on Smashville, you can get it on Battlefield, and then you obviously have the up throw nair that I put the video up on in certain characters. But you can honestly get, again, a lot of damage, so it's not just on flat stages that you are going to get a lot of utility off of your throws. It is under platforms as well. Again, so strong, because even if you wouldn't be able to normally get the grab combos, you can still get jabs grabs off, and this is actually a pretty technical one that I thought of to kind of incorporate both up throw and down throw just to show you that it is possible, and that is a lot of damage you can get on a whole bunch of characters. Again, pretty much that anyone that will pratfall and also get like up throw, up air, forward air. The next move I want to talk about in terms of combos is up tilt, probably the hardest to land in neutral unless you just read a really aggro approach, but it can get you a lot of percent. Obviously, like the rest of Pikachu's combos, you know, it combos into itself at low percents. It leads to up air, it can lead to up air, forward air if you get the spacing correct, you know, if you can read the DI well enough, and this is a sped up clip of just the varying percents where up tilt will still combo into other things. So I started at 20 and I'm just going to be scaling up because up tilt pretty much combos into stuff for forever until like 150, 160, where I would assume that you don't really need to do up tilts. You can just, you know, get a kill throw or something like that for a punish. So up tilt, again, amazing. If you have the time to hit this punish at a shield, please do so. It is faster than turnaround grab. It is faster than a lot of other things. It obviously comes out behind you. It does have, you know, obviously this does change with hit stun, or rather with DI, but either way, it will still work, or if anything, frame trap, or if, you know, you notice like, oh, I was too slow on that, you can just kind of keep an advantage, try to like string some up airs, or, you know, just juggle in general, because you can get so much off of that up tilt. It is actually amazing. Also, one thing that up tilt also leads into is down air. Which is actually really good because down air is your biggest, it's your highest damage aerial, so you can do that, and then actually, if you get the correct timings for it, you can lead into forward tilt, which is a nice little jab block setup. I've got that a few times. One thing I wanted to point out is the Rydia reset. It's something that you've seen him do, where you do up tilt, up air, delayed, double jump, delay the back air a little bit, fast fall the back air, it leads to an auto cancel on the ground, in which case you can get another up tilt. Yes, people can mash, jump, typically out of this, and the best part about this is if you just mess up, you'll just get the back air, so it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, definitely amazing. Quick attack is one of the last moves that I'm going to be covering. Actually, it is the last combo starter, because quick attack is something you can land in neutral, obviously, a lot. It is a really good punish from like mid-range, which is really nice, and again, just like up tilt, it does combo a lot of percents, but there are several caveats to this move that make it a little bit harder to use than, let's say, up tilt or grab or anything like that. So at lower percents, it's just not going to combo. The fast faller opponents can shield, and the floatier opponents can jump. So you're really gonna have to like learn those percentages where it starts comboing, which is typically gonna be around like 35 to 45 depending on the character. And also it is spacing dependent, because if you try to quick attack, you know, start the quick attack too close, they'll be able to jump out before the second hit hits them, and if you're too far away, then there won't be enough hits done. And also the second caveat is the fact that floaty characters, it's an inconsistent move, or not inconsistent, it's just annoying, because it's very spacing dependent if the second hit is going to hit or not, because if you're too far away, the second hit will literally just be too low to hit the character, which is pretty unfortunate. And now just a few things together. Quick attack can combo into up tilt, obviously that's going to be the main thing, which can combo into footstool, and that can lead into some decent damage. And so, I mean, yeah, there's just so many like little opportunities that you can do for this character that you can actually be really swaggy. I mean, I typically just go for like standard little things that you can go for. But, you know, this character does have a lot of freestyle, and yeah, that is going to be about it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry it took so long. I know this was honestly a lot of re-recording and recording, and like new information came out, so I had to like put that in, and then it's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna record a bunch of footage. Like I recorded literally like 4 hours of footage trying to get all this stuff. And yeah, so I mean, again, I really don't have like a exact percent everyone do this at every single time, because, you know, in this game it's really not that simple to do that because of DI, because of rage. So you're really just going to have to, a lot of the things in this game, it's honestly, especially with Pikachu, you just have to look out and get good at reading your opponent's DI, and that is going to be how you string your combos along. As long as you like start learning the spacing for, let's say, like the drag down forward airs, things like that, you are going to learn a lot and just be able to get some insane combos. Unfortunately, there isn't like a strict do this at all times. And do not forget that my final part of the Pikachu guide, this will probably be in the middle of December, I'll probably release it, just because that's the only time I have like a lot of time before the end of the year, is going to be my edge guarding and edge trapping guide. And that is going to be a huge deal, because edge guarding and edge trapping with this character is huge. But anyway, yeah, social media, Panda, and partner stuff is down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.